like I said, I've been waiting for an open world Pokemon game for years, and I am so incredibly excited to finally start this. I know I'm about a week late, but better late than never, baby. I'm just hyped. I'm so hyped. All right. Another reason I have my face cam the way it is specifically right now, it is I guess that's not the best way of wording it. Like I said, I put it in the top left because there didn't look like it, it it didn't look like it'd be blocking anything. There didn't look like there was any UI details in the top left. And secondly, I wanted to do a full screen stream because like for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I didn't stream the game in full screen. I streamed the game as a window, then had chat off to the left and my Pokemon down below. I want this game to be in full screen because I think it deserves the best, highest quality, uh, most detailed picture possible. Anyways, I know I'm doing a lot of ranting, but I'm just so excited. Okay. I don't know if I'll keep autosave on or not, but we'll see. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. Dude, this is how you know I'm a little like ADHD. I read that and I immediately just thought Bed Bath and Beyond. It is well that art here. Oh man, I feel like I'm in church. I am that which humans call Arceus. I know it's pronounced Arceus, but I've been calling it Arceus since I was a kid. I'm not changing. I refuse to change. Now I wish to know thine appearance. Oh, I see we haven't really evolved much in player selection. These are pretty much the same selections you've had since, what, X and Y, Sun and Moon? I don't know, it was one of those games that added multiple races to Pokemon. What is thy name? I'll just use the same name I use in every game. Virgin. Caleb. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. Dude, I'm glad I read the entire New Testament as a child because this would be so difficult to read if I did. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Beautiful. I'm excited. Caleb. Okay. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Alright, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm a little confused by the story already, but then again, I recently watched a video. I'd love to watch it on stream sometimes when we do a little like react just chatting stream. I watched a video about the Pokemon timeline and I realized there's so much that I've missed. Like I knew that there was multiple dimensions, parallel universes. I didn't realize how many. And this is probably only adding more parallel universes to the timeline. So that's helpful for me as a fan to keep track of. I'm not complaining, I'm just dumb. Dude, are you hyped to get freaking isekai'd? I am so hyped to live out my dream, which has always been to be the main character of an isekai. I mean, my favorite anime growing up in high school was pretty much any stereotypical dumb high school kid's favorite anime, aka Sword Art Online. Um, when season one of Sword Art Online dropped, bro, I was living my best life. And Sword Art Online's still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just not the best anime in the entire world, like I thought it was in high school. All right, I should probably pay attention to the game. I'm getting off track, but I am excited to get Isekai, as you suggested in the chat. Do wake up, won't you? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's... Never mind. I saw the shoe behind the Pokemon. I thought I was being awoken by Pokemon talking to me for a second. I didn't realize there was a man behind them. You know what this reminds me of, though? This kind of reminds me of Link's Awakening, where you just get woken up on the beach as Link by... What's her name? Marin? I don't know. Alright, anyways, keep getting off track. I'm really, like, way too high energy right now. Can't focus on anything. Thank goodness, you seem unharmed. We'll say, where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Couldn't be more on the nose, Nintendo, with the name of this area. Alright, okay. Dear me, did the shock of your false smell addle your memory? I don't think I know that word. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? Listen, I don't know where I am. Nowhere in my young childhood brain could I think of a place dumb enough to be called Prelude Beach. I'm sorry. I love the game so far. I'm just being a little mean. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. I feel like an idiot. I feel like literally a child. Just doesn't know anything. Walking around the world aimlessly, contributing nothing, and honestly getting nothing out of the world. I did not read that line. I just skipped it. This is a proper pickle. I'm already missing storyline. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know. What do you mean am I going to be able to survive? Am I fucked? Oh, I'm fucked. That sucks. I got sucked and fucked. Day one. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh, he's gonna help me out. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? That's the first thing I can positively respond to here. We can have a bit of a rapport. I think it's so funny, by the way, I fell out of the sky, apparently. I'm not really what's the word? Harping. I'm not really harping on that point enough. I feel like I'm making all these little jokes. I apparently fell out of the sky. We should really focus in on that. That's a relief, though you fell out of the sky. Yeah, I fell out of the sky. Well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. True. And what might your name be? Okay. I haven't even introduced myself. It's all good. My name is Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. I don't know why I got the hiccups. Sorry, Laventon. Don't mean to be impolite. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such... Well, and they're gone. Oops. Oh, blast and bother. Alright. That's how you know this is supposed to be an old-timey video game set in the Dark Ages. My darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Alright, I got you. If this wasn't anime, it'd be called I Got Hit by a Bus Even Though I've Never Left My Room and Every Major Religion Was Wrong. It's actually the freaking Horse Prime that was one true god, and now he wants me to go catch a million tiny creatures. Pretty much. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the Caleb City video that came out recently. I've been low-key saving that in my Watch Later playlist. Because I wanted to show it on stream. It's so funny. Alright, so here's my first thought, by the way. I wonder if this is like Doom or any old school video game where instead of running forward to the objective, if you run backwards, you'll get a cool item or something. Because who knows if we'll ever even be able to come back here. Maybe. Probably. I doubt they'll like block this area off, but I still want to do a little bit of explore. See if we get a free item from our, exploring. I want to see if we can get rewarded for exploring this area, though so far there's literally nothing. There wasn't anything at the shed. I think the game just wants us to head towards the objective. There's a glowing, beeping object. Hey! Alright. Alright, let's pick up this phone. You know what's kind of crazy? Because this game's supposed to be set in, like, the old age, or whatever you want to call it, me just having a phone is kind of a death wish. Like, I should not be caught with this, because if someone sees me with any sort of alien futuristic device, I'm gonna get burnt at the stake. I'm gonna become the next Joan of Arc. Well, she wasn't really a witch, but you know what I mean. I don't know why I'm comparing myself to Joan of Arc. Like, I'm gonna get stoned. I'm going to get burned. I'm going to get thrown into a river with a giant pile of rocks tied to me. And it's going to be one of the situations where, you know, if I sink, oh, he wasn't a witch. But if I float, he is a witch, and they're going to kill me anyways. Kind of a fucking lose-lose, if you ask me. And, you know, Joan of Arc. Notorious witch. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Are we getting texts from Arceus? Are we getting texts from God right now? Oh, is it like that stupid show that was on like primetime TV? I only know about it because my girlfriend watches actual TV, so I would see commercials for it where it was like, what was the show? It was like this guy who would get Facebook messages from God. Is that show still on? I guarantee you it's not. It was fucking garbage, probably. What a terrible idea for a show. Getting Facebook messages from God and then doing out his bidding. Like, how... Cocky isn't even the right word. How egotistical do you have to be as a showrunner to pitch that idea? And then how dumb, how lacking in self-awareness do you have to be to actually run it as a network? I don't get it. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Because, to be fair, what the older generation loves, like anyone 40 and older, is the Lord and Facebook. So comparing those two things, combining them together, probably was a hit show. Probably won a couple Emmys. My bad. I shouldn't talk shit. Alright. I'm not even done with... We've been playing the game for like 15 minutes, and all I've done is gone on random tangents and random jokes. I apologize. I'll focus on the game. Yet another miss. What's happening? I'm glad you come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see? Okay, I can help you out, buddy. Listen, got lots of experience handling balls. The Pokemon professor can't catch Pokemon, apparently. Yeah, that's kind of wild. He's just describing to me all these Pokemon, which I already know, so I'm not really reading this exposition. I apologize. I forgot to cover the most crucial thing about catching Pokemon. Yeah, I know this is different, so I'm gonna read up here. I'm gonna study. To throw these Pokemon, or to throw... Oh my god, I just read that message completely wrong. Alright, so we have to throw Pokeballs at Pokemon to catch them. We all know that, you know it, I know, everybody knows it. However, it's a little different in this game, because you're not in like a battle screen, you're not in a battle animation. You have to actually physically throw it at the Pokemon, so this is gonna be kind of fun. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. throw one at a Pokemon. The Pokemon will shrink down to fit inside. Okay, we all know this. Appreciate it. I'd be greatly... Okay. Okay. So he's telling me it's simple to catch him. Oh, he's not even going to tell me how to? I get a little tutorial screen? That's fine, I guess. I'm not going to complain too much. ZR button to take aim and release to throw. So here's what I'm worried about. I see all three. Cynical's hiding over here. Oh, and he's running. I see all three, but like I want Rowlet to be my starter low-key, so should I catch Rowlet? Okay, wait. So ZR is how you throw it, but ZL aims for you. That's helpful. Alright. We caught a Pokemon. Let's go. Oh, we still have to catch the other two. Okay. It doesn't matter in this area. I'm assuming we'll just get to pick our starter later on or whatever. I don't know. Another thing. Oh, there is literally... Is there a settings screen? There is a settings screen. Okay. Text speed fast, vertical camera controls. I heard one of the few things that I actually got spoiled for me on Twitter, not that this is much of a spoiler. Someone said to turn motion sensitivity on. So when you aim, you can actually aim with the controller. Because without it, you'd have to aim with the right analog stick. Which is kind of whack. Especially because I'm using a Pro Controller, not my wired Pro Controller. I'm not going to get on a Joy-Con drift rant. I'm just going to explain to you why I'm playing this way. Because I don't want this stream to be tainted by a Joy-Con drift rant. I can't play on my wired controller, which is the controller I prefer over the wireless, surprisingly, because... And I prefer it because it doesn't have Joy-Con drift. My Pro Controller that's wireless has Joy-Con drift, sadly. However, the wired controller does not have a gyroscope or whatever it's called that allows you to use motion controls. No motion controls in this. So I can't use it for this game. So, can't use the wired controller for motion controls. Therefore, we're forced to use this for motion controls, but it has Joy-Con drift. So it's going to be a little irritating. We'll deal with it, though. Your starter is actually chosen for you. Your starter picks you. An industrial Sinnoh, your starter picks you. Alright, Cyndaquil. Come here, boy. Oh, okay. Okay. Cyndaquil did not want to be caught. We're getting a little life lesson here. Pokeballs are not 100% foolproof. Dude, this guy is freaking tough. The other guys were just out in a field. This guy's hiding behind rocks. Cyndaquil does not want to be caught. Okay. But yeah, that's why I'm gonna turn on motion controls. One, because people on Twitter were saying it's better, and two, because I don't want to lose Pokemon. I don't want to miss Pokeball throws due to a bad analog stick. See, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at our village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. Oh. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Caleb, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it you catch Pokemon so ably when you only just arrived here? Listen, I've been a master of like 8 other Pokemon regions. Come on. You're playing with the big dogs here, Lavington. Why am I just showing him the ARC phone immediately? Dude, I'm lucky this guy is blissfully ignorant and oddly trustworthy. Like, he just found me on the beach and he's picking me up, putting me on his back, and taking me into the village. I'm risking death, I feel like, anytime I pull that out of my pocket. I know I'm taking this way too serious. It's a kid's game. But, like, it's not okay. I should not have this on me. I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog of a Pokedex. Listen, I would be so excited to complete the first ever Pokedex. I've completed 1 living dex in my lifetime. I'd love to complete the first Pokedex. In order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented. Not many have mastered the skill in using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. Situation right for teamwork. Listen, I'm down. You seem like a nice guy. I trust anyone with a weird hat like that. Might as well work together. It seemed like that's my only option, considering he earlier was questioning whether or not I would be able to survive on my own out here. So, sure, let's work together, please. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village, and then we'll sort out your lodgings. I'm down. I'm down. I do appreciate the realistic approach that this game's taking, though. Like, where are you gonna live? How are you gonna survive in an area filled with wild, abrasive Pokemon? I like that. I like that take. I helped you with the sword and shield of next. Yes, you did. I appreciate that. Because I probably would not have completed it without you. They keep alluding to this volcano in the background, I guess it is, with the giant rift in the sky that I apparently fell out of. And it's very ominous. Like, the art style, the game direction, it's already kind of reminding me of Breath of the Wild. And in Breath of the Wild, you had things like Ganon's castle always looming in the background, similar to, you know, the mountain, not mountain. Similarly, you had the volcano in Breath of the Wild always looming in the background. There was just these things that were kind of intimidating and just a constant reminder in the back of your screen, depending on where you were in the map. And this volcano's giving me the same vibe. I don't know how I feel about it. It's worrisome. I mean, it's Mount Cornet, so like, what can you expect, bro? It's a bad place. Bad things have happened there. All right. Oh wow, I need permission to come into the village. Okay. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And by the way, I really like... I don't know, I just really like it so far. I like the game. I know I'm making a lot of jokes, but I really like the game. Jubilife Village. Oh, so we're basically Jubilife City. What will one day be Jubilife City. Yo, why are they all... Why are all these people talking about me? I'm getting so self-conscious, can't even speak. Can't even focus on what he's saying because I'm reading what all these other people are saying. I haven't read a word of what he's trying to tell me, and it's probably important. There's little children talking about me. I'm being made fun of by children. You don't even have a full head of hair yet. I will beat the shit out of you. Sorry, Levington. My bad. If I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon, might I ask you to wait for me at this canteen? Canteen? Yeah, sure. I got you, brother. You can take him? Probably the only person here I could beat up, honestly. The ARC phone is showing where you need to go next. Helpful. Appreciated, Arceus. Okay, so we press minus to use the ARC phone. Okay, so R shows our, like, missions. I'm assuming we're gonna be able to do, like, multiple missions at once, but right now we just have one, which is called In an Unfamiliar Land. We have to head to the Wallflower, aka the canteen. Funnily enough, we can also zoom in with the ARC phone. We can zoom out. I wonder what zooming out does. You guys like that Joy-Con drift? I'm not touching my controller. Fun fact. God damn it. Okay. So this is just the whole map of Sinnoh right here. I wonder if there's a Stark Island behind this cloud. Probably not, but one can dream. Similarly, I wonder if there's an Iron Island behind this cloud. Probably not, but one can dream. Anyways. What's up, kids? Back in my hometown, I got an older brother who's gonna inherit my family's farm. Dude, I forgot this isn't called Sinnoh. It's called the Hisui region or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's so weird. How do I run, by the way? Oh, I press in the analog stick. Who are you? Fill in the pasture. Alright. I kind of want to go talk to people. I know I'm supposed to go to the canteen. I apologize if, like, me exploring is a little boring, but we have no food for freeloaders. Survival out here is a daily battle. Alright, lady, I wasn't asking for food. What manner of dress is that? Oh no, he's coming this way. Yeah, old man. Oh, you can get away with talking about me in front of my face, idiot. Jesus. Alright, I'll go to the canteen. I just wanted to explore a little bit. Trying to have some fun here. Why does this man have a fake mustache? I'm the suspicious one. You're wearing a piece of grass. A thick blade of grass on your face. I'm literally the Virgin Mary. Denied at the end. Denied a spot at the end. Alright, Dawn's talking to me. Sorry. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. Alright. Well, my style is pretty good, but my bad. You are looking quite fit, I'll tell you. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with someone in the village. True. Perhaps you've met Professor Lavington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. Makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take my bed. For the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Oh, that's awkward. He was standing behind her the whole time she's talking about him. At least she was being mostly polite. But everything's all... Oof. Anyways, I completely messed up. Apologies, my commentary is a little off today. Like I said, I'm too high energy to read in a straight line. Caleb here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. She did not like that. Dude, Got a big ass frown on her face. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? Alright, Akari, relax. You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Ooh, Captain Silene. Zach, I didn't know your girlfriend was in this game. Sorry. The face? Not really. It just reminded me of hair. She looks too mean to be Lexi. Assuming the individual... Fuck. Why does she have Lexi's hair, but Zach's angry demeanor? This is... Why is your child in this game, Zach? Fuck. I'm losing it, bro. Alright, I need to focus. I need to focus. I need a drink. Oh my god, I need to calm down. Okay. Okay. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Oh yeah! Bro. How is this story gonna turn out? Because I forgot, like, the main organization of primarily good guys from all the promotional videos and trailers they released before this game came out were about the Galaxy Corps, which is crazy. And I'm wondering if the story in this game is going to evolve and eventually kind of hint at how the Galaxy Corps turns bad. I don't know. Maybe not, because there's so much time between now and present day when Diamond and Pearl takes place, but there's got to be something that hints at what goes wrong between Galaxy Corps and Team Galaxy. And I'm really interested in that plot line. Just like that, you picked out our first child's name. Glad I could be of help. I just thought I thought it was a perfect fit between the two of you. You know? It was literally half of each of you. Got Lexi's fit and then Zach's personality. Got that fit though. I need to fucking stop laughing. I can't. I'm not even done the tutorial, bro. I'm assuming I haven't fucking. I don't own a Pokemon yet, and I've been live for 45 minutes. I'm having too much fun. I didn't think that would be a problem. Professor Laventon has told me how you've helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped out of his control. Yes, that was a problem. I helped. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. I like how my eyes just grew wide, because even I know that's kind of an outrageous request. You seem to be 15 or so. Yo, that's kind of wild. We're breaking the mold of Pokemon. I'm no longer a 10-year-old baby. I'm just a preteen fucking angsty loser. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Alright, alright. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? We've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. That's kind of weird. Never heard of that one. Actually, I can kind of relate. I like to watch YouTube when I eat, so I prefer to just be alone so people don't distract me from that moist critical content. Actually, PewDiePie finally came back, so I'll probably be YouTuber number 1 in my heart again. No matter, the rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then. Okay. I'm still creeped out by this Benny guy, I'm gonna be honest. Also, did they name him Benny? You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Well, you know that gray hole in the sky? What people call the space-time rift? Casual. Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. She's so annoyed by my mere existence. I'm like such an anomaly. I'm such a special person that she's just pissed that I'm taking the limelight away from her. My job as a Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Dude, he's getting intense. I'm almost getting scared. Never been scared of a single Pokemon in my life. That's where Caleb will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order. Nobody in Galaxy Team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard time catching even one in the wild. Okay. But it would be perfectly fair that Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeballs well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough just to do that. So the captain is stress-eating Benny out of house and home. And it seems like the Survey Corps is not making a lot of progress. Hopefully I can change that, though. How would you feel if you were the Survey Corps? Wait. How would you feel if you were the Survey Corps' only 15-year-old, and then a better 15-year-old shows up one day and everyone's like, huh, you just kind of suck, though. That's true. Maybe I am kind of just putting Akari in a really, really bad spot. Like, I'm making her look quite poor. I did not read whatever he just said to me. The food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Caleb has a trial to pass. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be quite the test. Let's try our best here. Let's hope it's not misplaced. Caleb, was it? Tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial, we put you to... We must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your deaths in the wild. Sorry, I started laughing because I'm like, this just reminds me of like the dorms in college. You get a small room, and if you fail, you're out. Captain Silently and somewhat like Hisui. Hisui? Am I pronouncing that right? I don't even know if I am. That they're both quite harsh. At any rate, it's best we turn in for the night. I agree. I'd love to just get on with the game, huh? I do appreciate the kind of contrast in characters, though. Like, in Sword and Shield, you had Hop, who was just way too happy and dumb. You had Leon, who was just way too happy and cocky. You had Sonya, who was just way too happy and also kind of dumb. And then the only... Who else was there? There was a... This is what I mean. Like, Sword and Shield was kind of bad as a Pokemon game, not bad as a video game. But there was a who's the emo girl? She was not happy, but just she could have been such a better character if they used her more. The only contrasting characters was Oleana, or Olina, however you pronounce her name, who we didn't see a lot of. And Bede, who was the worst kind of rival. Excuse me. He was the worst kind of rival because he sucked. So, I don't know. Like in Sword and Shield, there were way too many characters, and way too many characters that were the same. They all meshed together. I mean, if you want the perfect example for why Sword and Shield's characters were so forgettable and so laughable, just look at Swordbert and Shieldbert, or whatever the names were. Anyways, but in this game so far, I'm really enjoying these characters. Like, we have a professor who's not just a smart, boring, generic old guy. Like, he's actually kind of the dumbest person we've met so far, which is weird for a professor. Like, kind of catches you off guard. Akari's a good rival so far. Like, she actually is challenging you, but at the same time, like, keeping you honest. And Silene, if, you know, she turns out to be good or bad, I don't know. But I just appreciate the fact that she's brutally honest, which we don't really see in a Pokemon game outside of villains. So she might be a villain, but we don't really see that in a Pokemon game. We don't see someone who's just like, oh yeah, if you mess up, you're dead, bro. Sorry, I know I keep going on tangents and I say I'm going to stop, but I want to talk about this game because I have so many thoughts about this game, and this game deserves all of my attention and all of my thoughts. Like, I'm having so much fun. I think it's a very good way of putting it in the chat. I have high hopes that this game is like playable by kids but directed at the adult fans. Also, what did I just miss? There was an explosion. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Good morning, Caleb. You up? You up? Got some lightning last night, wasn't it? Yeah. Today's the day of your trials, so let's give it our all. And you know what? I also kind of appreciate the fact that they're putting in some realistic writing into this this game. They're including like and statements that is indicative of how people actually speak, which you don't see often in Pokemon games or any video games really. It's those little details that I'm enjoying. I hope you had a nice sleep. I compliment this game for realistic writing, and then they hit me with I hope you had a nice sleep, which is a sentence no one says in the real world. Hope you had a nice sleep. Even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to the headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. Alright, let's do it. Your Survey Corps offices are here on the first... What the hell? It's wild Pokemon. They were everywhere. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. Am I, like, overhearing someone die right now? This is crazy. I love this game. I love how realistic this game is. Without a partner Pokemon on your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. I agree. Captain Silene, Caleb's here. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Oh, okay, Silene, I like it. I like it. You're getting a little feisty. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you can be an asset to our cause. I just realized there's an Abra in the background, bro. I didn't even see him until now. He's just chilling back there. That took me aback. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Okay. Satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Kari, expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Cool. It's like our first little date. Sorry, I had to. Pardon, Caleb, come with me a moment. Alright. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Sorry. Got like the hiccups right now. Is something the matter, Professor? In order to complete our Pokedex, and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Caleb absolutely must pass this trial. I agree. I would like to not die. And as Professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Hey, we finally get to pick a Pokemon. I'm so excited. Let's go. I do find it weird that they're like, prove yourself or die, but also don't let him die proving himself. True. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? I don't know why I only get one. They all seem to like me, but fine, I'll take one. So, another thing that Twitter spoiled for me was the evolutions, and I pick starters based off evolutions. So, I'm gonna go with Rowlet based off his Sui and his I don't know how do you pronounce it. I'm picking Rowlet based off his Generation 9. I don't think this counts as Generation 9, but based off his Generation 9 evolution. I also chose Rowlet. I don't think I made it that far into your stream. I think I started lurking before you picked a Pokemon. Huh. I didn't know that, but hey, let's go. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. A word of advice. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain Pokemon when you're on the field. Thanks, that is actually a very helpful word of advice. They look as if they're cheering on for their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with their trial, or with your trial. Yeah, maybe. I'm sad I didn't get to pick either of those. This is the first game where I like every single starter since maybe Gen 1 or Gen 2. Because I really like them all. Like, in Gen 1, I like all the starters and all the final evolutions. In Gen 2, I like all the starters, but I don't like Feraligatr as a final evolution for Totodile. Love Totodile. But I don't like his final evolution. And then after that, in every generation, there's a starter I don't really love. Like, I'm not a huge Torchic fan in Gen 3, and especially not a big fan of its final evolution. I'm not a big... listen, I'm gonna get some flack for this, but not a big Chimchar fan in Gen 4. In Gen 5, it's... Gen 5, it's a little weird for me because I love Tepig but hate the final evolution. But then, you know, conversely, don't like Snivy, but I like Snivy's final evolution. And then I don't gotta talk about every single generation, but you get my point. In every generation, there's one starter I don't like. In this game, I like them all. By the way, what species has Captain Silene charged you with catching? Well, let me tell you. Oh, never mind. He's actually not that worried about me catching 3 Pokemon. Alright, he's got confidence in me. I got confidence in me. Let's go. Alright, he gave me 20 Pokeballs. That's not bad. And hoping maybe we can catch him in under 5. Because I'm assuming this is under the assumption we get to keep these 20 Pokeballs. I want to have like 15 left over after this mission. What's at this shop? Okay. Shopkeeper does not want to talk to me. What's at this shop? My bad. Listen. I don't want to buy anything anyways. Bro. No way, we already get to meet him. Cynthia's ancestor? Volo. That's his name. I forgot. I saw him in the promotional, you know, videos, the trailers. Okay. He's already heard my name. That's crazy. He already knows about me. Then again, I did fall from the sky. I'm a pretty big deal. So, he's a merchant, and he wants to battle me. I'm already battling Cynthia in this game, not clickbait. Alright, I'm down. Let's do it. My first battle of the game, and it's against Cynthia's ancestor. Not what I was expecting. But, I'll take it. Definitely not what I was expecting for a tutorial battle. Alright, let's go with Gust. Dude, wait, we can run around in these battles? Hold up, I'll just body block. Take me instead! Okay, wait, I should probably not block my Pokemon's moves, but... I gotta tell you something, Volo. One day, you're gonna have a great-great-great-granddaughter. Her name's gonna be Cynthia. Not only are you gonna be one of the best Pokemon battlers. That's not a great word. Not only is she gonna be one of the best Pokemon trainers of all time, there's some really good art of her out there on Twitter. You should look it up sometime. Okay, I gotta go murder your Togepi real quick. You defeated the Togepi. Dude, it's so much fun running around in battles. That's too much fun, honestly. We leveled up and learned a new move? Didn't tell us what that move was, though. It's like gain experience through battle, you'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. But so few people have their own Pokemon. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from this little exercise. And to you, my sky-fallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so hyped. Let's go. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. Alright, well... Sorry. More Galaxy team members means more customers for your trues. I kind of let that bit go on a little too long of me being mad at the dog. Uh, that's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. I know, Akari. It's crazy what you can do when you actually know how to work with and around Pokemon. Sorry, I'm being way too mean. Clearly, this is way, way back in the day before Pokemon and people had any understanding of each other. I shouldn't be that mean to Akari. Why is my... Hey! Thanks for the sub, Zach. Also, I don't know how... I was eating bread earlier? And you know how, like, some things are greasy when you don't expect them to be? Like goldfish. You ever eat goldfish and your hands are just, like, oddly greasy? My hands are super greasy. I'm just gonna wipe them off with a napkin and wipe my controller down a little bit real quick. I don't know why my hands are so greasy from a piece of bread. Like, it wasn't a slice of bread. It was like an actual loaf of French bread. But my controller's so greasy. I apologize. Maybe personal information you didn't need to know, but it bothered me, so I had to say it. And plus, I had to explain why I was going AFK for a second. Alright. When you're leaving Jubilee Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map. Tell rest the guardsman where you're going. Okay. Yes. No, the dog's now just sitting outside the doorway barking. One moment. Alright. Okay. Ooh, wait. The Obsidian Fieldlands is a much bigger portion of the map than I was expecting. So that means the map's probably only broken up into, like, a few chunks. Like, there's probably only... It might be in the single digits, the amount of different areas, which is maybe for the better. Because I'll get lost real easy if there was 20 different sections of the map I had to explore. Alright. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. Oh, welcome back, Zach. Thank you for the sub. One of the things I said while you were gone. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I do remember that. Yo, why was your face so wide? Well, you see. Captain Eileen got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. What help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Caleb's talents are the real deal. So why are we having this conversation? Let me go catch some Pokemon, bro. Hi, Abby. It's going alright. It's all good. This is Aspiration Hill. Species of Pokemon you were meant to catch all live here. Listen, I know a lot of people make fun of this game, and they say it looks very empty. I'm not going to completely disagree, but in art style and art direction, I'm getting a lot of Breath of the Wild vibes, and I love it. Like, I really, really like the way they went with this game. I love the art. I love the map. And I think it looks really pretty. Like, It's not as good as Breath of the Wild, definitely. And obviously there are things popping in and out already, so you can see in the background. But listen, it looks the best any Pokemon games looked. And I think what's most important is it's a big step up from Sword and Shield. Like, Sword and Shield was disappointing for what the Switch could do graphically. This is at the very least good enough. I'm not gonna say amazing, but it's good enough, and it's giving me Breath of the Wild vibes, which is definitely great. Definitely a positive. All right. So we should just throw it here? He was looking straight at me, and I thought I needed to be, like, sneaky, but we'll just try to catch him straight up. Alright, caught up a doof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. The game has great gameplay. I mean, that's all that really matters. I know I just went on a tangent about art, where I was mostly positive, but so many people are negative about it on Twitter, which is why I wanted to be a little positive. I wanted to throw my 2 cents out there to kind of combat all these people that are saying the game is underwhelming because it doesn't look as good as they want it to look. It might not be Breath of the Wild, but at the same time, I feel like Breath of the Wild set a very, this is going to sound weird, bad expectation on the Switch. Like, that sounds horrible. Because Breath of the Wild is such a great game. But the fact that it was the first game on Switch, and arguably is still the best game on Switch, has made every other game to come out on the Switch look terrible in comparison because nothing's been better than it. Alright, I wonder if it'll be able to see me as I pass between these bushes. No, bro, how? Oh, I'm not technically in grass here. That's so strange. So there was grass in between me and the Starly, but I'm not technically in the grass, so it didn't count as being hidden. How strange. I'm not trying to run away. I'm just trying not to be seen, bro. I have a feeling, additionally, when it notices me... Oh my god, I understand, Akari. I'm not trying to leave the area of play. Alright, you know what? Before Hikari gets mad at me again, I'm just trying to try to catch this thing. Okay, at least we caught it first try, but it kept running away, so I didn't want it to eventually, like, despawn or unspawn. Whatever word you want to use. I forgot. There's something I ought to teach you, since you're still new to this. Here's a proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. Oh, press X. I already learned that because it was on the screen, so I kind of figured it out. Oh, but if you throw Pokeballs at rocks or trees, you can pick up berries. Fun. She literally can't teach you anything. Not to mention, this is a test run for the format of the game. Yeah, I mean, it is technically a test run for like this style of Pokemon game. Though I feel like I don't love that argument. Not to like say that you're wrong, Zach, or that like I disagree with you. I just think if people run with that, it gives Nintendo an excuse. Like, I still want to hold them accountable a little bit. But at the same time, my point was, and the reason I get so annoyed when people complain. Sorry. I want to make sure you have clothes on because I saw you in the back of my face cam. Hell. I know you have clothes on. I checked. Uh, um, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, the reason I get so annoyed when I see so many people complaining about this game, I'm not even done the tutorial. I know this game's at the very least good. It could be better. It could be great. I don't know yet. I'm not done the tutorial, but I know that at the very least it's good. And yet so many people are complaining online. And why that annoys me is because if so many people complain online, Nintendo isn't likely to make another game like this. Instead, they're likely to just make another Bread and Butter Sword and Shield or Bread and Butter Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl, which are two games I didn't really like. I'll tell you right now, I've been playing this for an hour, and I can tell you I already like this more than those two games combined. So it annoys me when I see people complain about this game because it makes me then fear that Nintendo's going to see those complaints and I don't know, go the opposite way. But at the same time, Nintendo also doesn't give a fuck about what people say or think or do. All Nintendo cares about is money and copyright striking music on YouTube. So maybe that doesn't matter. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? Okay. Say more or less. It did just bark at me. Once an aggressive Pokemon gets irate, they'll knock aside any Pokeball you throw at them. Alright, so I'm assuming you have to kind of just learn that by trial and error. But we'll battle him and lower his health in order to catch it. I'm down. We'll catch him the old school way, baby. Alrighty. Let's go, Rowlet. Oh shoot, he's level 4, so we got to go first over a level 6 Rowlet. I'm gonna use Gust because it's not very effective. I want to kill it, you know. At the same time, I don't want to die, though. Ah, this could be bad. Alright. Let's go. We caught all 3 on first try throws. And that means if we get to keep these Pokeballs, we got 17 left in our arsenal. I don't know if we get to keep them. I would love to. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling out of the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Awesome. At least Akari's warming up to me, which I appreciate. I'm glad she likes me now. And Mother Sweet, you come at Pokemon instead. I'm having a lot of fun with Legends Arceus. I need to get muscle memory fixed, though. I've been calling it Arceus Legends the last like 2 months in preparation for playing the game, and now that I actually am able to play the game, I found out when I put it in my Nintendo Switch that it's Legends Arceus. No one told me. No one's corrected me the past 2 months when I've been talking about the game, getting hyped up about the game. I gotta like rewire my brain and my muscle memory to say Legends Arceus instead of Arceus Legends. Arceus Legends sounds better though. Let's be honest. It does. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory, though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. You know, I wish they would explain the reasoning for that a little better. Like, why you can only carry 6. I know why you can only have 6 Pokemon on you at a time, because of real Pokemon lore, like in the anime, and such, but I wish this game would explain it better. Because that just seems like silly, especially because there's no PC to restrain you, to restrain how many Pokemon you have. Like, what? Why can't we be like that trainer from Black and White? Was it? Or was it Black and White 2? No, or is it Sun and Moon? I don't know. That dude who literally doesn't have a PC. So he just carries all his Pokeballs on him. I just think it'd be cool if, like, there was a better reason we can't have more than 6. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Don't seem so excited about it. Jeez. Congratulations, you've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. Alright, Silene. Hopefully one day you'll warm up to me. Oh, never mind, she's impressed. I'll take that. I'll take that as my one positive comment from Silene today. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. You received a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Get changed in the room you used... Oh, get changed in the room you used last night, then you report to me on the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. Wait, you're not the commander? I'm so confused. There was a trainer in Gen 1 that carried all of his Pokemon. He left his Charmander in a rock to die. Yeah, and I remember some of these stories, like, you know, you can't have that many Pokemon on you because it's like taking care of 6 children. I'm running into a wall because of Joy-Con drift. This is totally radical. Why do I not have shoes? Why do I not have shoes? Wait, but I am wearing shoes. So confused. I pressed the A button. Why didn't... Dude, I'm not wearing shoes again. I feel very dumb right now and I don't know what's going on. That's okay. I don't have my sandals on, but every time I go into the mirror, I do have sandals on. So I'm just conflicted and confused. Alright, I finally figured out how to put on clothes. That took way too long. I don't know what was happening there, bro. I was getting so confused because, like, when I was in the mirror, I don't know if anyone else noticed this. When I was looking in the mirror, I had sandals on. But then when I left the mirror menu screen, or like the mirror UI, and I was back in my bedroom, I had no sandals on. So, like, I don't know what was happening. It was glitching out or something. I don't know. That was trippy. Look how well our Survey Corps uniforms suit you. Thanks, Akari. I appreciate that. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. So you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. Appreciate it. You may wear this as well. Sorry, I have the hiccups. No disrespect. Oh, we're really looking Gen 4 now. Oh, we're looking straight gangster. Straight Sinnoh up in here. Now present yourself to the commander. I still don't understand who this commander person is. How are we only meeting the commander now? What is happening? It's an aesthetic thing for when you walk on the floor? What do you mean aesthetic? I'm so confused by so many things right now. Hello, Commander. Been waiting for you. I am Kamado, Commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Caleb. I'll just say yes, sir. Be respectful. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat? What is try to throw him? I thought I meant a Pokemon battle, bro. Okay. This guy apparently... What? The first thing this man does when greeting a child, by the way, is assaults them. Love it. Don't expect warm welcomes from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider. Again, I do appreciate the realism that this game is taking upon itself, but that was a bit much. Especially when I'm a member of your tribe now, bro. Like, relax. Yeah, he just said it. I'm a part of Jubilife Village now. I guess that was the ritual. That was the hazing ritual I had to go through. I warn you, Caleb, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Alright, completed the mission. It's culturally appropriate to take your shoes off at the house. They added that to the game. Oh, yeah. Said the same thing in the chat. That makes sense. So that's why my shoes were off in my own house, but not in the mirror. Understand this. You begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Okay. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And by working on the Pokédex, you will also, of course, bring you... Wait. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards that goal of yours. Seek out every Pokemon. Oh yeah, I forgot. Arceus kind of sent me here with that goal. Very strange. Honestly, really strange that Arceus sent me here with the goal of seeking out all Pokemon when you created them, dog, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken, like, shouldn't you know all the Pokemon? Why do I gotta figure that out? I do appreciate Silene giving me $3,000 though. That's nice. He forgot which ones there are. My bad. I'll help him out then. Okay, so I'm also learning how to craft Pokeballs. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. Hey, listen, I play Minecraft, Breath of the Wild, every video game ever. So we can buy items in the general store, we can find items around the map, and we can craft Pokeballs. Let's head to the Craftworks. I'm down. Yeah, going back to the conversation I was having before I got completely sidetracked by story. I understand why you can't have more than 6 Pokemon on your team. I just think the games should do a better job of explaining it. Because, like, the anime does a great job of explaining it sometimes. But the games, very rarely. Oh, now the shopkeepers want to talk to me. Funny. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item. Okay. Here's something that I'm immediately going to ask. Alright. Someone who's played games with crafting mechanics. Where can I get other workbenches? Can I make them? Can I own them? I need this to be efficient and easy for me to do anywhere and everywhere. Like, if I have to come back to Jubilee every time I want to make a Pokeball, I'm not gonna be the happiest person. Okay, well, I don't have... Wait, do I have one? Oh, I can craft one. How do I have any of these items? I don't remember picking up anything. I'm just gonna craft one. Alright, so we crafted one Pokeball. That completes a mission. I'm assuming we're just kind of going at a slow pace here, getting a lot of the prologue stuff done for this game, and eventually we'll be able to unlock some better, more refined missions, and some side quests. That's what I want. Got a Pokedex. What does the Pokedex look like in this game? It's just a notebook. I love that, actually. Oh, I actually love it. That's so funny. Wait, I thought I ordered it. Oh, numerically. There we go. So I own Rowlet. Oh, we have little tasks. We have to use different moves for Rowlet to, like, research it and know things about it, which makes so much sense because no one knows anything about Rowlet yet. I guess no one's caught a Rowlet yet. This is so cool. I love this I love this idea for the game because no one's caught a Rowlet before. I'm basically the first person in human history recording things about Rowlet and researching things about Rowlet. Dude, I love that. I love that aspect of the game, and I love that idea. That's so cool. Okay. I don't know what to say right now. I'm just having a good time. Like, I'm just so happy I can't think of what to say. I'm just in my own head. Um, are we in our first side quest? We're getting a side quest from a guard who's not allowed to leave his post. A little sus, but I'll consider it. This dude wants a Wurmple. Alright, so this guy's teaching me about evolution. Understood. Okay, he wants me to catch him a Wurmple. So now if I go to my Arc phone, I can see main missions and requests. So requests are like side quests. Main missions, basically the main quest. That makes sense. So if I were to mark this on my map, that would show up instead. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna go back and mark the main quest though. I want that to be my marked point on the map. Additionally, is there anything else I should be doing right now? Anything else I should focus on here? Okay. We can save our game. Probably smart. What kind of request does this guy want? A Shinx? Wait, I have a Shinx. Oh, I need to catch one. I don't have to give it to him, right? I just gotta show it to him? Let's have a peek at those round ears. This seems oddly creepy. A side quest where I'm just showing this guy a Shinx's ears. Seems like a bit of a fetish. I don't know. I don't like it. But hey, it's a side quest, so I completed it, and he gave me 3 potions. Yay. And he didn't steal my Shinx from me, so that's cool. What am I doing out here again? I don't remember. Loki. Let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of ours, there are many great research tasks I'll need your help to carry out. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokédex for your reference anytime. Oh, that's what I was just looking at, bro. Alright. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Why does she look angry again, bro? I didn't even do anything to you this time. One last piece of advice. If you see a wild Pokemon attacking or coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. I forgot you can dodge. I saw that so many times on Twitter and like in promos. How do you dodge? I haven't even learned that yet. No one's taught me. Dang, she a pro. Alright. You didn't even tell me what button it is to dodge. Okay, it's Y. I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll figure it out on my own. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button. Or button to open the Pokedex. Oh. Okay. So. For Bidoof, I need to catch it upwards of 25 times. I need to defeat it upwards of 20 or 15 times. I need to catch 7 heavy Bidoof. Well, that just seems kind of messed up. Making fun of Bidoof like that for being a little chunky. And investigated the Bidoof that bothered the village. What? There's just there's a real menacing Bidoof out there that specifically bothered the village. This probably shouldn't catch. Somehow that caught. To complete it, you don't have to get it all done. Interesting. Well, so now we've caught 2 Bidoof, which is kind of hype. Catch a 3rd one, we'll get another like point for our Pokedex or whatever. So we need to get closer so the arrows go up. Right? How do I get the arrow to go up? Do I throw a berry? It don't work. Oh, I can't pick it back up either. What's berry for? Interesting. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Maria. Oh. It's not closeness, it's a likelihood of catch, managed by stealth and berries, etc. So I'm assuming that berry attracts Pokemon to it, but not if I throw it directly in their face when I'm standing next to them. Like I need to throw it from a distance, being hidden. Alright, we're learning. I still got the hiccups, I apologize. Oh my god. That was like a painful hiccup. Alright, one of my tasks is to catch a Starly without being spotted, according to Akari. I'll try that. Thanks, Akari. Does that count as being spotted? I guess we'll find out in a sec. Ooh, I got a heater of an arm. Oh my god. Jeez. That's crazy. Okay, so we've caught two Starly. And more specifically, we caught two without being spotted. Nice. Let's try to catch a third one, just to level that tier up a bit. You'll never know. He'll never know. What did I say, boys? He'll never know. This better catch. If this doesn't catch, I'm gonna be the saddest person alive. Let's go. That's so sick. So how do we get our research level on Starly from 0 to 1? Do we have to complete an entire row? So like I need to catch 25 or catch 20 from behind or sorry, 20 from not, without being spotted or kill 15. It'd probably just be faster to kill 15, low key. Wait, how do I check the party? You just need 10 total points? Oh, okay. Do I have to go back to the village to swap out the 6 Pokemon in my party? Because I've caught 3 Starly. I'm assuming. It's kind of a bummer. But it is old school. No, just talk to the guy in the camp. I wasn't here, Starly. You didn't see me. Dude, that's so silly. Oh, you're not one of the guys at the camp. Medicinal leek. Honestly, I thought that was just decoration, but I'm glad I know that's now more than just decoration. I'll try to pick those up when I pass them now. Alright, I'm gonna talk to this dude. Try to swap out my Pokemon, and we could also heal. That's another option. So we need to evolve 3 Starly as a thing. Thank for the lyric track. Good night, Abby. Love you. Alright. I know I need to evolve Bidoof as well, so I was thinking about maybe not adding the Starly to my party, but I don't really care about Bidoof, so I'll get rid of one of them and keep one in my party. And then we'll heal up, I guess. Not that it really matters. I don't think we've taken any hit points, but I'm overthinking things. It's fine. Okay. So I definitely love to actually battle some stuff. Who do we want to battle? Let's do a Starly on Starly battle, huh? Let's go. He was trying to run away, so I should get first hit here, right? Oh. Never mind. Okay. So they can just straight up run away if we want to. Or if they want to. Okay, so this was a green arrow. Oh, the Starlies can just run away even if you have a green arrow on them? Alright, so we're learning a lot about this game right now. Like, a lot. Like... Hello? I just... apparently don't have that much of a heater. Of an arm. Like... Dude. I've burnt 3 Pokeballs, because 2 were too short, and 1 was too far. That's crazy. I can't believe I just wasted 3 Pokeballs. I thought it was supposed to auto-aim for you. Alright, I need to practice clearly here. Something's going wrong here. Something's not right here. So I know it wasn't like too far away. Okay. I think it's just a matter of using ZLZR and aiming with motion controls to guarantee the Pokeball goes where you want it to go. I think that helps. I just need to be within range. Lovely. Okay. Ooh, Bidoof can break that stone. I thought Bidoof would be the best for breaking the tumble stone because it just kind of looked like it, you know? Bidoof just kind of looked to be best equipped for the job. Okay. I want to battle more Pokemon too to like level my guys up. Oh, Dust is not effective. Why did I do that? I want to kill some Starly because, well, no. I'm very confused right now, I'm going to be honest, boys. Because every Starly I've tried to battle has just ran away from me. But it literally says in the Pokédex that one of the requirements for Starly is to kill them. So there's gotta be a way to battle them without them just instantly running away. I'm sorry, Starly, I didn't mean to throw you out into the wild. Come back to me. My bad. Okay. Let's keep collecting some tumblestone, I guess. And what else should we do? Tumblestone will be good because we need to collect it for crafting Pokeballs, which we're already down to 9 Pokeballs, which I don't like. I don't like being low on Pokeballs. Also, I should be a lot more careful because I realize these Shinx, if they don't get in a battle with my Pokemon, are going to get in a battle with me, my human body, which is not what I want. I don't want to die in this game, obviously. So, I should probably relax a little bit. I should probably be a little bit more careful. But I do want to level up. And like I said, I do want to kill some Pokemon, as that sounds, for the XP and for the, what's it called? The Pokedex entries. It's kind of nice that killing Pokemon is almost like a side quest in this game. Like, the Pokedex asks you to do it. I like that. Alright, Bidoof, hit him with another rollout. Give me a sec. I'll be here. Use me as a target. Nice, Bidoof. Beautiful shot. Not bad. That was awesome. We're already getting some good level ups here out of it. Okay, I mean, awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm gonna be honest. I should definitely look out for more of these berry trees. Oh, these are orange berries. How do I get just some regular berries? I need to find some regular berries to craft Pokeballs. I have 21 apricorns, however you want to pronounce it. But I want more. Like, I feel like I'm gonna need more in order to be able to have an adequate amount of Pokeballs, especially going into future streams. Where do I find apricorns? An Eevee! Oh no, bitch! Fuck. Oh my god, I'm shit. I'm fucking shit. God, I'm so mad. Oh, it's not your fault, Bidoof. I missed both Pokeball throws. I'm down to 6 Pokeballs. Alright. Like I said, I need to practice my aiming with Pokeballs. I definitely freaked out there because I saw an Eevee and I'm like, oh, I don't have my Pokeballs out. Okay. Let's see if we can get another Eevee to spawn in this area, maybe. Just do a little bit of a run around here. I know it's gonna run away, but I want to try to defeat it somehow. It's not running away. Use Quick Attack. Oh, it ran away. No, we didn't get the kill in time. I think the only way we're going to be able to kill a Starly for the Pokedex entry is being a really high level where first turn Quick Attack kills. Otherwise, I don't know how we're going to be able to do it. Oh, there's a Ponyta out there. I wouldn't mind having me a fire type this early in the game. Nice, we got a Ponyta, level 3. That's dope. I didn't expect to catch it, honestly, because it was looking straight at me, but... I think we just stole her child. And she looks a little angry about it, so we're gonna get out of here. So is there fast travel in this game, or do we have to run all the way back to that campsite to leave? Like, to go back to, Jubilee? Dude, my character won't stay running. I don't know if it's like my controller that's broken. I don't know. I might play on Joy-Cons, honestly, next stream. This controller's fucked. It's got Joy-Con drift. The analog stick won't stay in. So when I try to run, it won't run. Like, it won't stay pressed in. I don't know. It's not good. Okay, so we have to battle this Boizle and watch it do a specific move in battle. And then she just runs away because she's scared. Thanks for leaving me with that task. Thankfully, I'm down with it. It's only level 2. What are we so scared of? I don't want to kill it right away, because we have to see it do a specific move, so I guess I'll use Gust and hope that it doesn't one-shot. Okay. I have a feeling Quick Attack is not the move we need to watch it do, so I'll switch out to a level 5 Starly. I guess if I just keep switching out the Pokemon, eventually we'll see it do all its moves. Please, Quick Attack again. Let's we'll switch out one more time. Just keeps using Quick Attack. If this thing doesn't know anything other than Quick Attack, I'm gonna be heavily confused. Bro, what? I'm gonna use Quick Attack just to get it on 1 health. Oh, I killed it. I wanted to catch it, I promise, but that's unlucky. I didn't think a level 5 Quick Attack from Starly would kill it. That's very unlucky. Oh, thank God, we got our own crafting kit. Hopefully we can craft on the go now. Okay. Not too bad. So my goal is just to keep doing these research tasks, I guess. I don't have anything else specific to do. I want to test something though. Let's throw out Rowlet. Get the berries off this tree. These are apricorns. Okay, so these are the trees we've been looking for all day. Did not mean to battle this Starly. I just wanted some apricorns. It's probably gonna run away anyways. Bye-bye, Starly. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for apricorns since I came out here to the wild area. I want to craft Pokeballs with them. So, how do we use the crafting kit that she gave us? Oh, it's in the key items slot. Okay. Let's craft some Pokeballs. Let's craft like 10 more for now. We can craft more than that. Let's get ourselves up to 20. Even 20. We could craft more potions, I guess. But like my party is kind of low key. Good luck with your crafting. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Have a nice night, brother. We could craft potions. So here's what I was just about to say. Like, I was just about to be like, oh, I'll just give an Oran Berry to my, Pokemon to heal them up. Because they don't need a whole potion. But realistically, if it only takes one Oran Berry and one medicinal leaf to craft a potion, why would I not just make the potion? Because it'll do triple that of what an Oran Berry would heal. So let's craft 3 more potions. And then give some of those potions to my hurting Pokemon. And I guess we'll just keep running around looking for Pokemon to catch. Sorry, I was testing out the motion controls for a sec. I just want to do a lot of exploring, bro. That Starly saw me. Don't know why I didn't think it would, but it's fine. Hey, we're back where we used to be. Oh, that was a nice throw if we do catch it. Unlucky. Let's try our level 7 Starly. I should remember that Shinx is one of those ones that, like, is more likely to be caught by... What's it called? Battle anyways. So we'll get this guy low via battle, and now we'll throw a Pokeball. I'm gonna get real nice and close to him. I don't think this matters at all, but I still want to get real nice and close, so this is as guaranteed of a catch as it could ever be. I really shouldn't be catching random Pokemon, though. I should focus on a specific one. So, Starly kind of annoying because they run away from real battles, and they run away from just even trying to catch them normally. Bidoof could be kind of fun. Shinx could be kind of fun. Here's the problem, I really should go for Starly though, because I have 3 in my inventory. Why did I go for Starly? That was a bad decision on my part. Like, I chose a Pokemon that is so unnecessarily difficult to catch because you gotta be stealthy. And I hate stealth games. Let me tell you, brother. Never been a fan of stealth games. Why? Oh, why did I battle it? God dang, I thought I had a Pokeball in my hand. This is literally the advice the professor gave me. So annoyed. Why did I choose to battle Starlies? Ton of Shinx over here. It's funny. Meanwhile, I'm low-key just trying to see if I can get some Starly to respawn up this way. Trying to see how the respawn mechanics work in this game, you know? Like how far you gotta go away to get Pokemon to respawn. Oh, that was a dive and a half. Apparently you don't gotta wait that long for berries to respawn. I swear I just got berries from this tree. Okay. Put a Pokeball in my inventory, not that. Let's catch this Starly. The other one's not even aware of my existence. Amazing. How did that not catch? No, I don't want you, Wurmple. I don't want you, Wurmple. Leave me alone. Dude, that Wurmple really wanted me to catch it. Go away, Wurmple. Oh my god, Wurmple. Alright, I'm catching you just so you will leave me the fuck alone. Amazing. They both just looked at me at the same time. I'm gonna catch them both before they realize what's up. Okay, we're good. Somehow they didn't spot me. That seems like a bit of an oversight. I'm not gonna say if it's an oversight on the Starly's part, the game's part. It's fine. Everything's fine. Still haven't defeated any Starly, but whatever. It's okay. We'll find some eventually. To defeat, I should say. It's like a T-Rex. If I don't move, it won't be able to see me. Alright, we're gonna slowly creep up on these guys. Slowly, I said, controller. Try to catch them both at the same time. Probably be ready if this guy breaks through the Pokeball. Okay, we're good. Alright. Doing pretty good here with Starlies. What is our party at, level-wise? Level 9, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6. Alright, so it's not like crazy XP. It's not super easy XP like in the newer games. I do appreciate that this game isn't insanely easy. It's not kind of just holding your hand. I came back here low-key in hopes that I would find an Eevee again, but alas, it seems to be a failure. Do I get something for picking these flowers? You cannot pick those flowers, fun fact. Okay. So after I throw a Pokeball, I think I should definitely walk up much closer to the Pokemon and have a second one ready in case it breaks free. Hello, my friends. Okay, so they're gonna run. They're coming closer to me, though. This is what I need. Okay, I can throw the berry to draw their attention. Part of me's scared, though. I don't want to throw a berry and scare these Eevee away. But I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, what a throw. Dude, I couldn't even focus on it with ZL because it was too far away. I had to just throw that freehand and I caught the Eevee. Holy, I'm so proud of myself right now. I can't believe I caught that. Can't believe I got that Eevee. That was insane, dude. I'm adding that to my party when we get back to the camp. I really enjoy how blissfully unaware these Starly are. Okay. How are we doing on Starly research level? Very good so far. I wonder if we can battle a Wurmple to get some XP, because I know we're gonna eventually have to battle a Wurmple for the sake of the Pokedex. Okay, so we at least got one turn off before it was able to run away. So it might be a Pokemon that runs away, but not in the first turn. Similarly, we're gonna battle you. This first stream is gonna be a lot of trial and error, but I'm having so much fun, bro. This might be my favorite. Okay, well, that Wurmple was able to run away in the first turn. Unlucky. Oh, that's funny. Hey, you. Damn, how... I wonder how, like, far you can really throw things here. Okay, clearly not that far. Oh, that's far enough to get a battle going. Nice. Not only are we getting some Wurmple pills for our Pokedex, but it's getting us some XP. Because my logic here by having 3 Starly in our party, by the way, as you see here, is then when they all evolve at the same time, it'll complete the achievement we're trying to work towards. Number of Starly you've evolved. 1, 2, 3. We'll just knock out all 3 in one go. We'll knock out all 3 literally at the same time. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Also, the sun is going down. Should I be worried? Because in Breath of the Wild, that usually meant bad things. That usually meant a bad time. I don't know if that's the same way in this game. I mean, it is a Pokemon game. You know, usually there's less stakes, but they're also not afraid to throw around the word death in this game, so should I be worried? feel bad attacking this Bidoof, by the way, because he hasn't even attacked back yet. It kept saying Bidoof is looking around, like he was just dumb. I feel bad, honestly. Also, my Starly learned a new move. Aerial Ace. I think there was something in the Pokédex about Aerial Ace. I could be wrong, though. I guess I'm wrong. I thought there was something in the Pokédex about, like, Aerial Ace, but... They thought they saw something, but they are sorely mistaken. Ghost Pokemon appear at night. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, 2 more Starly caught. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Probably craft more Pokeballs here soon. I think once I finish this research quest that I'm doing, like the main quest I'm working on in the game, I'll go back to Jubilife, but I'm not done yet, so I'm gonna keep working on it. Yeah, we haven't even gotten Starly to research level 1, so we're getting there. We're working on it, but not quite done yet. What was I gonna do? Oh, yes, I need to craft. I'm running out of Pokeballs. We're down to 7 Pokeballs, so we'll craft 13 more to get us back up to an even 20. We are down to 14 apricots, though. Which is not a great thing, not a great sign. You should talk to the professor to get those turned in. Get what turned in? Wait, though the like quests I'm working towards right now don't count until I talk to the professor? I guess that makes sense. He's aware. He's so very aware of my presence. Grab the medicinal leak on the way out in case I get hurt. It's a little snack on the way out. Hi, Drifloon. Would you like to take me to my death? Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I said earlier I've never been scared in a Pokemon game before. That's changed now. Drifloon is trying to kill me. There's a Drifloon after me. There's Drifloon everywhere. I would love to catch one of these, though. Awesome, we got a Drifloon. It's pretty dope. I mean, you're telling me in chat I should go talk to the professor even though I haven't finished a research level yet? Which is interesting. And you're telling me I should turn my points in. I'm intrigued. Have I just been stocking up points this whole time for no reason? This seems like a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit my reports, you will receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you caught. You receive more money if you fulfill certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you completed thus far. I have caught a lot of Starly. 22 total Pokemon caught. 20 or more Pokemon win report. Achieved 7 different Pokemon species. Pokemon caught for the first time, 7. Pokemon caught using a Backstrike 6. That got me $3,000. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research level of Pokemon species you've encountered. You raise Pokemon's entry level to level 10. The entry will be considered complete, and you'll have unlocked all the detailed information. Okay. Wait, I'm already done Shinx and Starly? Well, I see what you mean now by turning in my points to the professor, because they don't update until you talk to the professor. I have 630 points, and I just earned my first star with the research core. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Silene. And you earned yourself a star. Oh, bro, I am so silly. That makes sense, though. The arrows mean they are double. I should have understood that, because I'm like, why are there certain arrows on these certain tasks? I kind of assumed they were more important. I just didn't assume they meant double points, but it makes sense, like I said. And yeah, I don't even need to keep hatching Starlies like I thought I did. What happens? So, I have a fun little question for you. So I'm technically done with Starly, you know? Found all 10 research points I needed to. What if I just kept going and completed the rest? Do I get points for that I can put towards stars, or no? Furthermore, I do. That's dope. I like that a lot. You get rewarded for extra credit almost. Secondly, increase shiny odds. That was not gonna be my second question, but that's a good bonus information. My second question, sorry, was gonna be, do you have to complete everything to 100% of the game, or do you have to just complete 10 to count it as 100% of the game? I'm probably gonna complete everything anyways. I'm just curious for like statistics. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Jeez. Alright. Someone's a little cranky. You've made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. You think? Caught like 20 Starly out there, bro. I'm fighting for my life. Sorry, I really should stop referencing R. Kelly on this stream. He's not a good man. With this, you've officially attained the rank of first star in Galaxy Expedition Team. Let's go, boys. I'm hyped. You can now use Heavy Balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now, too. Okay. Ooh. We can craft revives. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you do, or Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make life here for yourself. Make a life here for yourself. Sorry, I was a little distracted because the whole, falling through the sky makes you more acceptable didn't really make sense to me. But you know what? I'll take it as her trying to be comforting for once in her godforsaken life. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. What's kind of crazy is Pokeballs are like a whole new thing. Laventon made it seem like they were just recently invented, yet we already have all different types. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, innovation and stuff. I'm just surprised that there are a ton of variants that we're going to be able to use throughout this game. Low-key, especially from, again, the promotional videos and trailers I watched about this game, I thought you were just going to be using Pokeballs the entire game. Because it's like set in the old ages, which to me would have been a cool concept. I'm not mad we can learn, how to craft heavy balls and how to craft maybe in the future like great balls or whatever, but I don't know. I just thought it would have been cool if we literally were catching everything in a Pokeball, because that's just all we know how to do. I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done earning your first star rank. Hey, thanks, Professor. We'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on the request from Beauregard? I did. I just have not talked to him yet. Oh, the people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So, if problems arrive, the Survey Corps gets called to help. Indeed, so. Some people will ask for your help when you talk to them, others will. While other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where his lab is, but I'm assuming it's in one of the many rooms in the Galaxy Expedition headquarters, which I'm probably gonna explore off stream because it's way too big, it has way too many rooms, and I'll probably spend like an entire hour just exploring all of it and talking to everyone in there. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently? What was that all about? She got a request. Oh, I'd love to hear about this. And then immediately she wants me to do it for her. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon. Oh, come on, Akari, you can handle it. I believe in you. The request came from... Hi, Abby. The request came from May of the Diamond Clan. The Diamond Clan have lived here before the Galaxy. Oh? They've been here before Team Galaxy, huh? Alright, alright. I'm intrigued. Good news, you don't have to trade to evolve Pokemon. That... Okay. Trade to evolve Pokemon have been, like, my kryptonite in the past. Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. I'm down. I had any private time for you, Akari. She did not like that joke. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the training grounds then. If you caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. Alright, I'll do it. I'm down. Pokemon that need an item to evolve, you still need to get an item. That makes sense. I do have some Pokemon I'd like to leave at the pasture. It's a lot of Starly, by the way. I do apologize. I should probably release some of these. How many boxes do we get in this game? Only 8 for now. I wonder if we can increase that in the future. I love how there's just a lot of Starly out there. I'm curious though. Should I get rid of anything for Riftloon? Hmm. Don't know. I don't want to get rid of something for Drifloon. It's probably gonna be Bidoof. Just like Drifloon better, you know? My pasture's just all Starlies and Bidoofs. Oh wait, I need that one Wurmple. Which one's a lower level? They're both low levels. Then we'll just take this guy. I need to give him to Beauregard. Okay. So, trying to decide like what I want to do on stream and off stream with for this game, because if I do everything on stream, it's gonna be very boring. I think. So, for example, like grinding XP, definitely off stream. Grinding items, definitely off stream. That's pretty much how I've played every Pokemon game. But for some of the new stuff that this game has introduced, for example, like these Pokedex research tasks, that's where things are going to get a bit tricky. I think when it comes to like new Pokedex research tasks, I'm going to do those on stream. So for example, Eevee here. We've only hit research level 5 with Eevee. Therefore, I'm going to try to only get to research level 10 with Eevee, excuse me, on stream. And I'll try to only like catch EVs on stream, battle EVs on stream. Obviously, if I find a shiny on stream, or sorry, apologies. If I find a shiny off stream, I'm going to try to catch it. I'm not going to pass up that opportunity. But for achieving and completing new research levels, or completing new research levels and getting new Pokemon to level 10, I'll try to only do that on stream because it's kind of a big accomplishment technically. You know, getting Eevee to level 10, getting Bidoof to level 10, Drifloon to level 10, etc. I'll try to reserve that for on stream. But for example, a Pokemon like Starly, who I've already, you know, gotten to research level 10, I'll probably continue doing Starly research tasks off stream, like killing Starlies or catching Starlies, because it's just going to get boring if you continue to watch me catch Starlies on stream after I've already technically completed Starly's research tasks. Sorry, I keep stumbling over my words. So I think that'll be the distinction. If I've completed a Pokemon's research level, and I've maxed them out to level 10, I will continue to do research tasks for that Pokemon off stream. But if I haven't completed a Pokemon's research tasks like Eevee, Bidoof, Drifloon, etc., I will finish them on stream. So I won't catch any Wurmple off stream, for example. Does that make sense? Yeah. And if I think of anything else, like any other distinctions of like what I will and won't do off stream, I'll let you know. Like for example, I won't finish any side quests off stream. I won't finish any main story quests off stream. I'll only do that kind of stuff on stream. Alright, Beauregard, I have a Wurmple I would love to give you. Here you go, buddy. He can be your new best friend. I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Sure, dude. I'm told the Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. Smart thinking. Smart thinking. I do the same thing. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you think is best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Eugene? Definitely not Beautifred. That's like a tumor of a name. I think Eugene is kind of hilarious, but it doesn't remind me of the word beautiful. So I'm gonna go with Beauticia. Like, I like Eugene. Eugene's a funny name. But I'm going with Beauticia. Alright. That's a fun little side quest down. I gotta go back to the pasture now though to get a 6 Pokemon in my party. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I wonder, because like I said, we only have 8 boxes worth of Pokemon storage right now at the pasture. I'm wondering how many the maximum is, like how many you can unlock. What is this side quest all about, huh? When I see a Starly, I feel simply whole. She wants me to show her Starly when my Pokedex entry for Starly is complete? Well, I technically have Starly's Pokedex entry and research tasks complete, so here you go. You can look at it. I could even show her a Starly. I could show her 20 Starly if she wanted. She just wants to see the picture, which is kind of underwhelming. Okay. What did I get for that side quest? Did I get anything? I don't even know. Alright. Thanks for coming. I knew you were busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. Oof. Alright. I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokedex. I'm very curious to see what our Pokemon is. Here's my park. Pikachu? That's not what I was expecting, but you know what? It is fitting. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partner refused to listen to anything I tell him. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him. Like, how to guide him in battle. And then Pikachu just smiles and waves. She seems like so upset. Pikachu's so happy. This is hilarious. When I saw you and your Pokemon work together, I realized we needed to do more too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. Well, shoot. I wish I wasn't thrown into this because I don't have a good Pokemon in the first slot of my party for a Pikachu. I have a grass type. Grass fly. I have a Starly at the front of my party? Why do I have a Starly at the front of my party? Okay, well, Starly avoided the attack, thank God. We're switching out immediately. Is it even worth it though? I don't know why I have a Starly in front of my party. And Aerial Ace did not even half health, which is disappointing, and now I'm paralyzed. Even more disappointing. But you know what? We're gonna stick with it. Trying to keep using Aerial Ace. I'm so sorry, Sucker. I can't believe that. Let's get Drifloon some XP. We caught it recently. It's pretty low level compared to a level 9 Pikachu, but if it kills it, we're gonna get so much XP. Let's go! It was a crit too! Yo, Drifloon, you're popping off. You are a great new addition to the party, Drifloon. Beautiful. Amazing. Everyone got a new move. Oh, that's insane. I I could be wrong, but for a moment, I felt like Pikachu and I finally understood one another. I mean, hey, you did take down one of my 6 Pokemon. And it was a 1v6, so, like, that's the best you really can do. Let's keep working on it, okay, Pikachu? Guess I was wrong then. He did turn his back to her, but... I don't know, he doesn't seem that mad at you. Oh, by the way, the professor said when Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. We know this. We all know this. You know what, I know what, everybody knows. Oh wow, they're showing you the whole type chart. Who is this? Named Zisu, Captain of the Security Corps. I see you got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by to give you what advice I could. Now listen, if your Pokemon truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash the move in agile style, so a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act. Oh, I remember learning about this in the freaking trailers. I forgot this was even a thing because it's taken us so long to unlock it. Okay. Okay. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zisu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. And I suppose it's time I went to meet May. Oh yeah, she's gotta go battle that girl, or meet up with her, or something, I don't know. Good luck, Akari. Why do I have a mission to meet up with May now? Am I gonna have to save Akari? That's probably not good. Also, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream because I'm getting a little tired. And also, I feel like we're getting at a pretty good point to stop here. Like, we just finished a quest. Wouldn't be horrible if we stopped sometime soon. I also absolutely love this guy still just got his Wurmple right next to him. Beauticia! How you doing? Oh, I love that it's got its name just hovering over its head. Talk to him? Alright, I'll talk to him. Hold up, let me go back, My little buddy here will evolve into the best Beautifly there ever was, you'll see. I believe in you, Beauticia. I'm rooting for a Beauticia every day.
Put your pizza in the oven, okay?
Thank you, Abby. Do you want more pizza yourself?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Maybe something about like a piece.
You can have more than one slice.
Want you to eat something more?
Yeah, maybe.
Just eat the crust on
I'm finally able to buy things at the shop. But bye, Abby. Good night. What's your request? Good night. So I'm finally able to buy things at the shop. Though nothing really interested me except for revives, but we can even craft all that stuff. So... interesting. She gave us modern clothes. She gave me shaman-themed clothes. Is she just gonna keep giving me stuff? Pikachu and Eevee masks. How very strange. I am somewhat curious about those masks. But I also am curious what hats she has in stock. Because, I do like me a good hat. Dude. I would love to, like, dress up as a character from, like, other games. So, like, right now we're looking very Gen 4-esque, but I'd love to look like, you know, characters from Gen 3 or Gen 1. I don't know if we can get that stuff here, but I'm not going to buy anything from her now. I think we're going to head home for a sec, look at the clothes she gave us, and see if there's anything we want to put on. But I might end the stream after that. I am getting very tired. I think between today's stream and tomorrow's stream, I see what y'all are saying now, by the way. You take your shoes off when you come inside. That's kind of cool. Oh, we should definitely put items away. If we only have a finite space in our inventory. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm gonna change clothes. And then, you know, if we could just look like a Team Galactic member, that's kind of crazy. I don't like any of these outfits, but I think it's pretty cool nonetheless. Now that we're done changing clothes, the last thing I'm going to say before we pretty much end the stream here is, I think between today's stream and tomorrow's stream, my plan is to go back out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and just get some items, some oran berries, some apricorns, some rocks, and maybe catch some Starly. And that's it. I'm not going to do, like I said, any main quests or side quests off stream. I want all that stuff to be on stream. But I appreciate everyone watching today. It was a fun 3-hour stream. Hopefully, we can keep, you know, getting our way through the story. I know we didn't get a ton of story stuff done today, but I was just mostly exploring. Like, I feel like I could have been a lot more efficient with this game if I wasn't so prone to explore. Like, the same thing happened with Breath of the Wild. The first day I played Breath of the Wild, I don't think I even got out of the Great Plateau because I just wanted to explore every little nook and cranny in the Great Plateau. I wanted to, like, find every chest and kill every, like, enemy and collect every apple on every tree, which isn't a bad thing. Like, that's how I like to play video games. That's what makes me happy, and I have fun doing that. But it's maybe not the best for streaming, so I'll try to be a little bit more efficient tomorrow, and hopefully collecting some items off stream tonight or tomorrow morning will help me be a bit more efficient tomorrow. So I wish you all the best. Hope you all have a nice night. And I think I kind of said this earlier in the stream, but I'll close this stream out by saying I'm 1 day into this game, and I can already confidently say this is probably going to be a top 3 Pokemon game for me, if not a top 5. Like, and that's only 1 day of experience, 3 hours of experience, and I'm already confident enough to say top 5, top 3. It's somewhere up there. Like, this is a good game, and I'm having a lot of fun. So we'll see if it can keep up the pace, keep its foot on the gas, and keep me entertained all the way through. Hopefully, don't, you know, get bored, but I doubt it. I'm having fun, and there's a lot to explore. So that's why I'm confident at the very least top 5. So, have a nice night, guys. I'll see y'all later. And, yeah, peace.